This is the beauty of analysis. Few hours back in my Asia session update today for gold, I have discussed that the prices are divergent from the 20 period moving average. What it will try to do, we may see a little retracement. 1934 is the only level to sell, and then it will wait for the moving average to climb up. Precisely that has happened. It has got the support at 35.34, and since then it is just trading in the range. What does this mean? Can we expect a rise from here? And likewise with silver, it has got its support intact at 2450 levels, and same thing is observed here on the silver as well. Yes, the prices are divergent. It has taken the support from the 20 period and now trying to consolidate. So does this mean that we are going to look forward to a rise, or we can see a drop again? Which position you should take trading gold and silver, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and a critical update, as the GDP data coming in from US definitely will have an impact on the markets and commodities as well. And yes, the PC prices also will be watched keenly by the retailers out there, and in fact the markets will be watchful of the complete data in sum. Yes, it can show you swings, it can bring volatility, and hence whichever position you should take, you should always trade with a trailing stop loss when it comes to volatility. Now with that, let's start first to look into gold followed with silver, to watch till the end. And yes, to like, share, subscribe and comment, friends. This is a great motivation, inspiration for me to deliver on time every time to the best of my abilities. And do press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. Also, you can join my free telegram channel in order to get the live updates. Now look at the hourly charts for gold here. You can see prices were divergent, moving averages have climbed up. 1935.34 is a great support. Yes, if you see it is staying below 34, you can sell here, but then 30 is the first target, and then 24-26 levels. Now 24-26, which was the support earlier, is now going to be the resistance, or it should be otherwise. It was the resistance earlier, and now it is going to be the support levels, and hence 24-26 is the first support, and that is what you should watchful of. And below that we may see 19-18-20 levels as the strongest support. Now see, there is a strong liquidity gap on the hourly charts. We will definitely observe which direction it wants to take. 1940, a great resistance here. Yes, we all know 1940 previously, a few months back, and when gold was staying above 1940 levels, this was a great support, and now it is going to be a great resistance. Beyond this, 1946.5, 1954 is what you should look at. Now I will come to that later. First let's have a look. See, the stochastic is near to overbought. See, MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence right now, looking down, and RSI is very near to the overbought zone. Coming to 2-hour charts. Now on the 2-hour charts, we were retracement candles, a reversal, and since then it is trying to trade bullish. I will wait for 1940 to be breached, and certainly that will be an indication that it is trying to break out. Now see, on the 2-hour charts, 20 period moving average are still lying at a lower levels at around 1930-32 zone, which is also a great support. Stochastic rising, MACD is so far bullish. It is converged a bit, but yes, it can again start to diverge. It has not yet crossed over as of now. RSI is overbought. Coming to 3-hour, now similar observation on the 3-hour charts. Favor retracement candles, flat bottom, and again trying to climb up. Yes, definitely we can see a swing, and hence you can initiate a sell entry at 1934, but remember, it is not yet bearish. It can trade on the downside for 1930, 26, 24 levels, but then a bounce back can also be equally expected. Yes, it can recover strongly. You have to be careful here. Stochastic was overbought. It has cooled a bit. MACD is still in green. It has converged but not yet crossed over. RSI is overbought on the 3-hour charts. Coming to 4-hour chart. Now similar observation. Look at this 4 to 5 candles getting support at 1934.35, and see, it is very much trading in a very narrow zone. Hence wait for it to break past 1940. We can look forward to 46.5 and 54 levels. In fact, it can trade beyond. But see, 45 is the top of the Bollinger Bands, yet it can, yes, it can try to breach outside Bollinger Bands, stay in the bullish zone so that the width can expand, and then show a pullback again below 45 levels, and hence trailing stop loss is a must if you are taking any position before the data. Stochastic is overbought, which needs a bit of cooling. RSI, MACD is still bullish here. It has converged a bit but not yet crossed over. RSI is still overbought. Coming to the daily. Now look at daily charts. See, first of all, this was a bearish move here for a couple of weeks, and look at the slope here. I have always been mentioning, see, whenever you see, look at the gradual decline here while the rise is sharper. You can see this. It is almost, the angle is almost good enough for it to be considered at around 80 to 90 degrees, which is a good sign that it is trying to stay with the more bullish momentum. Now remember one more point, that the Bollinger Bands are almost flat at 1940, which is definitely a great resistance as of now. What it is trying to do, yes, it has its support intact here at 1914. We discussed yesterday that this is the support level which should not be breached. If gold stays below 1914, that is the point below which we should see bearishness. Now see, after that, higher lows, higher highs. Second green candle, extremely bullish candle. So this candle could be a swing one, where, because see, Bollinger Bands is flat, uh, in my expectation, definitely it must try to break outside Bollinger Band for once. Thus it means it can try to attempt and achieve 1946.5, 1954 zone. For once it should try to attempt and achieve these levels, but then a pullback also on the other side cannot be denied. You have to be cautious, watchful here. Stochastic is overbought. MACD is divergent. MACD is bullish. It is looking upwards. We have seen that it is trading at bottom. It can possibly recover. RSI is also rising. Looking at this, I will recommend you to buy at 1940. See, when I say buy at 1940, this price has to be above 1940, excluding the spreads. This will keep you, uh, aligned with all the brokers, whatever be the spread anywhere else. But see, this price has to be above 1940 levels. That should be a comfortable entry, beyond which 46.5, 54 zones should be seen. And this is a very strong resistance. On the downside, a sell entry at 34 can be taken. However, 30 is the first target, 26 is the next, 26, 24 is the first next stronger support zone, and then 19, 18, 20. Remember, any drop below 1914 is the only level below which we should treat gold as bearish, else it is in all ways it should try to bounce back. So I will expect a swing here. You have to trade with caution, trade with a stop loss. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, should join my mentorship batch. 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Only limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at silver. Now look at silver on the hourly chart. See, moving averages, the prices were divergent from the moving average. 2480 definitely is a great resistance. You have seen it earlier, that only first thing was my yesterday's prediction that beyond 2440 the next target is 2480. Very clear, it has achieved 2480 levels. Now if you look at today's move, see what has happened. Moving averages have climbed up, prices have climbed down. It is just consolidating here, getting support from the 20 period moving average. So first thing is, it must try to achieve even at least 20, it should try to achieve double top levels at least for once, which suggests that 2480 can be seen again, and which suggests, see, 2465, this is the level. If you see it staying above 2465 levels, you can buy, but then 2480 you should watch out for. Great resistance. Unless and until 2480 is breached, do not treat silver as bullish for sure. Now what has happened on the hourly charts, you can see lower lows are getting created here, and you can after this lower lows were seen, and now higher lows are being seen. Hence beyond 2465 is a buying entry, and below 2450 you can sell. However, be cautious for 2440. 2440, 2430 is the strongest support. Rather, I will say 2440, 2420 is the strongest support for silver on the downside. Previously this was the resistance. Stochastic near to overbought. MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence and bearishness. RSI has also cooled down a bit. Coming to 2 hour. Now look at 2 hour chart. See, possibly when we see higher lows, this and a flat top, this suggests that it can show you a reversal. We may see it again hitting at around 2470, 80 levels at least, and this is a greater resistance. Also look, it has converged to the 20 period moving average, which is also rising, and hence a sell entry only is recommended if you see it is staying below 2450. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over for a sell, trying to trade with little divergence and bearishness. RSI near to top here. Coming to 3 hour. Now on the 3 hour chart, see lower highs, lower lows. Let it break beyond 2465. Possibly that will be the sign of reversal, where you can expect 2475, 80 levels. Above 2480 is where the bulls will take over. Now look, moving averages are still climbing and prices are still divergent, and hence you should be watchful here. Even if it tries to rise, it can try to come back again to the same levels here. Now if you look at stochastic, this is dropped significantly. The MACD is trying to converge, crossover for a sell. Right now it is still in green. RSI near to top. Coming to 4 hour. Look at 4 hour charts. Beautifully 20 period moving average giving it a support. Now see 20 period moving average sitting at around 2440, which also makes this zone as a completely strong support in between 2420 and 2440. Only if you see it is staying below 2420 is where the bears will try to take over. So yes, there are good supports on the downside. Stochastic has dropped. MACD is trying to cross over for sell. It has not yet crossed over. RSI is staying near to the overbought zone. Coming to the day, now see importance of this move after consolidation. Yesterday we had a first green candle. Remember, it has given a flat top here, which is still a sign of bullishness, and hence second greener candle can be expected here, which suggests possibly if it stays above 2480, I will be looking forward to 25-25-20 levels. This is the great resistance zone. Hence, you should be watchful of this 2480. Yes, that is the markup level beyond which certainly we can expect 25-25-20 levels. And if it stays above 25-20, we can see next resistance at 25-50 and then 26. 26 is a stronger resistance on the upside. If it tries to achieve it today, yes, it can. Basically, these are markets. Anything is possible. However, 26 today is not, I don't think so that this is something which is feasible. However, 25 levels it can try to achieve here. So take your positions accordingly, trade accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not treat silver as bearish unless and until 2420 levels are breached, and below that we can still expect it to get a support at 24. Only below 24 is where the bears will take over. Remember what has happened here. Moving averages is crossed over. It is trading with divergence and bullishness here. Good sign for the bulls. But stochastic is overbought. MACD is still bullish. RSI is flat. So considering this, I will recommend you to sell at 24.50, and in fact a buying entry at 24.65 can be taken. This is the price which should be about 24.65. Then you can expect 24.80 levels as the next resistance. Then 25-25-20 levels will be seen. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead.